How pretty is this new lighting? I mean, what's not pretty is the fact that you can't see my eyes. We'll do it without glasses. Lovely. So, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Plant-Based Bikini Diaries. This one is mainly a what I eat in the day video. What I eat on a rest day and a training day are slightly different. Most of this is filmed on a training day, so for the most part, this is what I eat most of the week. There's just like 2 or 3 days where I eat slightly different things. Yes, lovely. Also, a little update. So some show dates have now been released. Let me just check PCA to see. Oh, I need my glasses back on for this. PCA updated the first timers event, and the first timer one that I was going to do just does not exist anymore. There isn't going to be one in Stafford. So the alternate dates that they sent out was the 12th of June in Birmingham, the 4th of July in Birmingham, and then the 26th of September in Hull. All of those dates, I just looked at how far away they were and I was like, no. I was like, no, that's too far away. It's too far away. So I started looking around, and FitX, which has kind of become a new federation. Yeah, FitX, they've released some competition dates. They've got, I'm on the wrong page anyway, let's just forget about that. They've released some show dates, and one of them is in Leeds on the 23rd of May, which is when I decided I was going to do it. It was 12 weeks and 4 days. It is Sunday today, so it's exactly 12 weeks away today. So I spoke with my coach and I was like, look, I'm thinking about doing this. Obviously this means that I won't do any of the first timers event PCA, because I'd have done my first ever bikini competition with a different federation. And he was like, yeah, you'll be ready, so we're doing it. So our first show is now the 23rd of May in Leeds. Then hopefully I'll be doing the Northwest one in Manchester, which I've already paid my registration fee and stuff like that for. And then I was going to do the Yorkshire one, which originally was like 3 weeks after. But that is looking like what it's going to be. Obviously it all depends, like, I'm assuming that the Northwest one and the Yorkshire PCA one are going to be kind of like late June, maybe early July. Because they was all kind of 3 weeks after each other, but I don't think they still will be 3 weeks after each other. I feel like they're going to condense it down, because obviously there was a lot of shows which have been like pushed back, which is why they've like completely got rid of the Stafford show. Yeah, so at the minute that's what is happening. At 12 weeks, so prep kind of officially starts again, which is exciting. I'm so excited now. Yeah, I think there was one day, what day was it? It was Thursday. So my check-ins are on Wednesday, and for some reason, every Thursday, my physique is so much better. So I'm gonna go through like all my measurements and like see if there's like a little trend as well. I don't know what it is, because my training days do slightly change, but I don't know. But anyway, Wednesday I was holding a lot of water. I was looking a little bit bloated. I'll put like a little photo here. I say I look a little bloated. I know I don't. Like, I know I'm lean in these, but in my head I'm not as lean as I should be or could be. But then on Thursday, all the water just vanished. It was like a drought, which was amazing. Because when I was practicing my posing, well, before I even worked out, I was messing around like doing some poses because I felt really good. And I was like, whoa, look how hench I look. So I did that and I was like, I haven't even trained yet, my shoulders are massive. And then after I trained, I went through my posing routine and stuff. And you know, like you like to have a little check of your abs, kind of see like what they're doing, where they are. And they were here to play. My abs were shredded. I was literally there like, I'll find the video and I'll put the video in. I literally there like, what the fuck? Where have these come from? Like they just appear out of nowhere. Because it's literally, I think they're more, well, I say more obvious, obviously, like you pulling your skin up and like showing them and stuff. They look more defined and out. It's not the word. they're more here than when I was like 2 weeks off of my 12-week transformation. So I don't know what's happening, but I'm here for it. So all of those things kind of contributed to me being like, right, I need to do this show like now. I am ready to do it. Yeah, so that is the only major update. Apart from that, the rest of this video is going to be what I eat in the day, although it was filmed over 3 days, so let's ignore that little fact. Yes, lovely. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you at the end of it. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Just making breakfast, and I'm doing it the right way around today. I say normal way, I'm just mixing up meal 1 and 2 now. Because I don't know why I've decided to make 2 meals at the same time. But I've started to make my yoghurt, which is meant to be my first meal, which is what I normally have in my very last meal of the day. And I ran out of berries, so I'm meant to have 100 grams of berries in there. I still need to finish that meal off as well. So in here we've got 200 grams of plain yoghurt, soy yoghurt. Meant to be 100 grams of berries, which usually I use like frozen raspberries. But I've run out, I only had 40 grams. So with that I've also got 20 grams of peanut butter, and then I'm going to have 30 grams of protein from here, which equals 47 grams of vegan protein. So that's that meal, and then I just mix it up, and then that's going to sit in the fridge for a little while, just to look after itself, and I'll have that probably in about half an hour. Cool, so that's all mixed up. It looks very lumpy, it always does. Just the way it is. I'll still need peanut butter. And then I've got my mini bagel, my bagel thins, so let's reset that scale because that's definitely not that weight. Yeah, 20 grams of peanut butter again, which usually I only put this on one. Oh, I've dropped it. That's sad. Usually I only put it on like one of the bagels, and the other one I'll have on its own, like dry. Cool, so that is meal 1 and 2. So I'm going to have a bagel now, which is meant to be meal 2. But when you've cooked a bagel, obviously it goes hard, doesn't it? I don't particularly want a hard bagel later. And then with this, I'm going to have a coffee. So that's that. Coffee's done, food's done. So that's my bagel thins. 1 with peanut butter, 1 just on its own, because I like just, you know, to munch it. And then I've got my yoghurt, which I'll have in a little while. But that is breakfast. I'm just going to have my supplements as well. And then, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Lovely. Right, I'm back from shop and training people. So now it's time for me to train. So I've got my pre-workout meal, which is my Cocoa Pops meal. Hello. So I just wanted to put this in here now because what I've just realised, it is the end of the week. I've been eating Cocoa Pops for about nearly 3 weeks. And on the Vegan UK page, someone put a post on about how Cocoa Pops aren't vegan. Which I was there like, what? How? But it says there's no milk in and stuff. And there was quite a few people in the comments who were also saying like, wait, what? They're not vegan. Because if you look at them at first glance, they look vegan. But no, they're the vitamin D3. I think someone said the vitamin D3 is from lanolin, which is in sheep's wool. So I just wanted to put this bit in here. So if you are vegan and you're about to, you saw the Cocoa Pops and they're like, oh, Cocoa Pops aren't vegan. I wasn't aware. But yeah, just put that out there that I am now aware that Cocoa Pops aren't classed as being vegan. I won't buy them again, but I will continue to have that box because I don't want to waste food. I don't want it to go to landfill and whatever, and they won't get eaten here if I don't eat them. So yes, if you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. But that is why I call myself plant-based now, as opposed to saying that I am vegan. And I'm sure there's some plant-based people out there who would probably still argue saying, oh, that's not being plant-based. But you know what, I am just doing my best in the world. So there we go. But yeah, just a little bit of clarity on that little bit. Yeah, so this meal used to be oats, but I got to a point where I just could not have any more oats. It was just too much oats. so we settled for cereal with protein shake. So I have 50 grams of this at the minute. Used to be more, but now it's less. That's fine. That's the way the world works. 44, 6 grams to go. 3 grams. 2 grams. 1 gram. There's some Choco Hoops in there from when I had my Choco Hoops, but for the most part it's just Cocoa Pops. There's probably like 12 hoops in there maybe. And then I used to make my protein shake. So with this I filled up with 400ml water. So there we go, 400ml, put it on scale, reset. And then my chocolate protein, which is my Awesome Sups one. I feel like I've already recorded this in the video. I feel like I've got 3 versions of this exact meal. So I'll just choose the best one. So we have 30 grams of protein again from this. So it's 45 grams. Is it? Yeah, 45 grams because it's 30 grams for 1 scoop. And that's 20 grams, so you want 30 grams, so half of that. That's maths for you, that is. Put your lid on, give it a nice shake, and then that's that. That's literally how simple that meal is. Yeah, it used to be oats, and it was delicious oats. It was like brownie batter almost, but I couldn't have it. It was too much. So I swapped onto this. At some point, I will probably swap back, because obviously oats fill you up for longer than Cocoa Pops do. Lovely, so that's that. I've just got a little bit of coffee that I didn't manage to finish. I've reheated that because I don't like wastage. So I'll have the rest of that, and then I'm gonna go and train and then have my post-workout meal, which is meal 4. My chicken and potato, which is usually my last meal, but I'm gonna try and do it all in the right order today and see how it is. Yeah, and then I've got, well actually, will I have time for that? So train at 3, train till 3 until 4. I've got a client at 4:30, so I might not have time to eat that. I might have to wait until afterwards. Unless I eat this now and then prep food whilst my pre-workout kicks in, I'll do that. Plan. Cool, so I'll see you a little bit later on. Bye-bye. Cool, so dinner time. Favourite meal? No, it's not. My breakfast is my favourite meal. We've got 200 grams of potato. So I chop them up like little fries. Put them in a pan. Let's put the oven on to heat up. That's always a good idea, isn't it? Woo! So we have 200 grams of potato. I always cut them up like fries. 200 looks like so much. On rest days I only have 100. I really second guessed myself, then I was like, this is incorrect. This is not right. But it is right. Although I was 9 grams over, so let's put some back. And then I like to bulk it up even more. Oh, I just lost one. Sorry. With making carrot chips as well, just to bulk it up. This is also one of my tips. So if you are cutting on your carbs, that's 130 grams. I don't need that much carrot. 71. Let's go for 71. I mean, if you're cutting like, well, my example here was potato. When I have my 100 gram potato days, obviously that's not a lot of potato visually, but I cut them up in little batons, like little chips, and then when I cut my carrot up in the same shapes like the chips and mix them all up, it looks like they are chips. Obviously they're a slightly different colour, but they could be like sweet potato chips. So like, you know. So anyway, I make, how much was that? 71 grams. 71. Now on, what am I having? Cauliflower. 150 takes 71. So then I'm going to have to add up for this. 71, 9 brings it to 80, so 79 grams. Is that what I want? Right, so we had 71 plus 71 takes that to 40. 40 plus 70 is 110. 110, is that that? Yeah, 110. Then I have my sweet corn. Yeah. Lovely, so that's all in there. Usually, I'm meant to have the 1 calorie spray, but I've run out of that. Need to put that on the list to buy as well. So I'm not using any oil today. Let's make it dry. Let's make it dry and nasty. So we'll salt it. Garlic. Gotta have the garlic in it. Where's my garlic? I literally bought a separate stash of garlic and it's gone. Where's my garlic? Garlic's hiding, there we go. So I pretty much only season, wow, that's a lie. I'll do definitely salt and garlic. Some days I'll put in like paprika, but I've run out of paprika. Some days I'll put in all purpose. So let's put a little bit of that on. A little, I say. Mix it all up. So these guys take the longest. These take about like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'll say 30 minutes. So pop them in. Whereas my chicken only takes 20 minutes. So we'll weigh out the chicken. Where's my little plate? So this time, this is the meal that I meant to have my sausages with, but obviously I've not done that. So I've got 150 grams of chicken to go for. Cool, so I'll leave you for a bit and then I'll catch up with you in a while, crocodile. In that. Lovely, nice. I'm so ready for food and it's ready. Cue steam. You can't see it. It's quite steamy. So let's shove all this on a plate and then let's bloody eat it because I am hungry. Sweet corn looks okay to say that it was cooked without being foiled up in a little house. Oh, this is hot. Oh, these gloves are wet. One of them. Oh, yeah, that's hot, that is. Oh, burning me hand, that is. Let's just use the foil and do the old shake and bake method. That means where you just shake the tin foil and hope for the best. Right, come on chips. This is the current situation of my chips. Oh, one fell off, there we go. They're getting there at least. Off my freshly cleaned surface. And they're all falling onto it, lovely. Come on little friends. Get off so I can bloody eat you. I'm hungry. Right, there's nothing exciting here really apart from just watching me struggle get chips off. So that's, oh look at this, magic. Done. Right, so let me just show you my little mountain. It doesn't look very appealing to be honest at the minute. It looks better when the chips are nice and crispy. But here's my little mountain of food. Oh god, I nearly lost it then. Sweet corn, potato chips, carrot chips, a little bit of cauliflower in my chicken pieces, and I'm going to eat it because I'm really hungry. Yeah, lovely. In a bit. Food update. So I had my post-workout food. It was great. It was very enjoyable. It was a lot. It was a lot. You know, it was a lot of food. And it's filled me up quite well. I was a little bit apprehensive because obviously after my workout it was about 20 to 5. And then I had a last meal and I was like, I've still got loads of time before bed and I've only got one meal left. And then I remembered that when I did my check-in with my coach, I said that I was really, really tired, which I was when I gave my check-in. And she said that when I next train legs, that I can have an extra bagel with jam, which was a meal that was taken out about 4 weeks ago. But I messaged him because I was like, I just realised today's the day I can have the extra bagel, but I feel okay. And I was like, shall I still have it or shall I just miss it? And he was like, no, have it just to make sure. So, get in a bagel. So that's it. I'm just going to eat this, do a bit more work. I've got my little list of things to do. I'm just doing one more client's plan. Then I might do another one. Maybe. Although those are the big ones. Don't know. Might do one more plant and then chill out and do the other ones tomorrow. We'll see, as long as they're done by the weekend, we're all good. Lovely, right, in a bit, guys. Here we go, last meal of the day. So this is meal 5. This is usually what I would have for meal 3 though. So it is 3 sausages chopped up, 30 grams of rice, 50 broccoli, 50 peas, and there's some cabbage in there as well, so it's 50 grams of cabbage. So I've got this, and that's it. That's the last, let's move that stuff out of the way. That's the last meal of the day. I've still got a litre of water to have, so I'm just going to make up a bottle of squash to have, which is 900, so I'll get through that. And then I've just got that sleep stuff, that drink thing, which is 200 ml of water anyway. So then I would have hit 4 litres, 4.1 litres, which is great. Yeah, so that's that. This is probably going to be the end of the video. I know I eat differently on rest days, but I don't have a rest day until Sunday, and this video is going to be out on Sunday. So the only difference that I have on a rest day is my potato that I have with meal 3 gets cut to 100 grams. So I only have 100 grams of potato. And then the meal like this one that I'm having, which usually has rice, there's no rice in that, so it's just my chicken and veg. But that is the only difference. Oh, and I lose 5 grams of peanut butter. But apart from that, it's the exact same. So rest day, I just lose 100 grams of potato, 5 grams of peanut butter, and then carb sauce. But all like my chicken or sausages. Well, oh no, so on rest days, I don't have any sausages. I just have chicken chunks. I have 300 grams throughout the day. So I have 150 in each meal, but that's it. Yeah, so that's what I eat in a day. That's it. It's exciting, isn't it?